And gentlemen, it's time. Welcome back to TJ's Top 10 Teams on Tuesday, Week 14. This one
Here we go.
was so hard.
Okay.
There we go.
This one was so hard because so many teams won.
Yeah.
Which, when teams win, usually they bounce up, right? But when almost all the teams win, what do?
They couldn't all have won, TJ.
They didn't all win. But then it was like, do I really drop this team that much?
I'm very curious what you're going to do with one team.
Well,
I'll
who's
tell you
that?
later.
Who
You want me
is
to tell you right now?
Yes.
The Chiefs. I really want to know what you're going to do with the Chiefs.
Yeah, that. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay. Because that's your number one team, right? I know it wasn't in your rankings, but you always
It
say
was.
That's that
Last
Chiefs
week,
still were your
they
number one
were
team?
they were number one last
Wow.
week, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm very curious now.
We'll just get right into number 10. This is a team that moved up. That is the Seahawks.
Okay.
They replaced the Titans. Obviously, the Titans lost. Seahawks are there.
Yeah, dog. Titans blew. That's the Titans I expect on a week-to-week basis.
Titans did blow, yes.
I know it's against the Eagles, but like, hey, AJ Brown, 2 tutties.
Yeah.
AJ
Like
Brown
$130
did have 2
yards.
touchdowns against his former team too.
Yep. That's
There was a
right.
lot of revenge games this week.
Oh yeah.
Jeff Wilson against the 49ers.
Raheem Mostert also.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Oh, Deshaun
It
Watson.
didn't work out too well for them, though.
No, it did. That game, man. Wow. That was a shame.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the Seahawks, dude. Yeah, I mean, they're a weird team to me.
Yeah.
He said a weird team.
Well, they've had a tough stretch the past few weeks. They had a good game yesterday. They won it at the end. So, I mean, I don't know what to expect from them going into the playoffs, to be honest.
Kenneth Walker. He's crazy.
He's a dog, dude.
Rookie of the Year candidate.
He's a dog.
He's probably going to get it.
He's going to be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. All right. Now we got number 9. This team is maybe the only team that didn't move.
Wow.
The
Okay.
Ravens. They beat the Broncos, and that's it. Nothing impressive. It's not enough to bump them
dude,
down.
I'm definitely not a Ravens believer anymore. I tell you what.
Well, Lamar got hurt. Again,
Lamar
it's
got
apparently
hurt.
not
They just don't look
season
great,
ending.
man.
Yeah. Which I really want to see how that's going to impact them next week because I don't think he's going to play.
He's not going to play next week, and that's against Pittsburgh, too. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. The dude, he needs to get paid, and is he going to take his time to come back? You know what I'm saying?
Well, this might really work out for Baltimore because if this is an injury that really affects him and they didn't pay him.
I don't know. It's about to get sticky over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is. But they're still there, 8-4. Didn't move. This is
an impressive drive by Huntley.
Yeah.
At the end, it was
He's
like
a
a
gr- he's a
90.
really good
It was a
backup.
90-some yard drive,
Mm.
and against the Broncos defense, who is no joke. I mean, seriously. So
He might be my favorite backup.
he's not
pretty good.
not
I
bad.
look at
Jimmy
Jimmy Garoppolo is my favorite backup in the NFL.
He's
just
dead
because-
now.
He's dead now.
Yeah, he's not.
But
Okay, this is where things from here on out the list gets crazy.
okay. So at number 8.
Whoa!
Wow,
Yeah.
that's such a draw.
Whoa!
We're like
That
losing
one-
to like a good team too.
I knew this one was gonna be a
Oh my
heartbreaker.
God.
Jumper.
Honestly, this one it kind of hurt to put him here, but you have to see the rest of the list for it to make sense. There's one team I would consider putting them over, and that's number 7. But I'm moving the Vikings down, and they won.
This is weird.
That's interesting.
This is weird.
I'm moving the Vikings down, and they won.
The Vikings are 10-2, you know.
I know.
Where are you? Oh, man.
I don't hate. I mean, they can't. The Vikings are 10-2. They really can't be too high at the same time. Or can they? I don't know.
Man, it's so tough with them because like I think they do have their weak points, but yet again they've only lost 2 games and have won 10.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to like really argue it.
The other thing, there's a lot of teams that have 3 losses.
Yeah.
So that I look at that. I mean, 10-2 is obviously better, but like the 3 losses is also very impressive.
Yeah.
And these
No,
teams
you're
are
right.
more well-rounded to have these 3 losses, so I have no problem putting them in front of the Vikings. But
Yeah, the Vikings just can't get a good win, man. Their wins, they're so close.
Yeah.
Every single one.
damn
Every
time.
single
Their
one.
point differential is so stupid.
so obviously the Dolphins got beat out by the 49ers with a backup. second string backup.
Dude, 49ers defense,
Yeah.
my
Really good.
goodness. Nick Bosa, he's my new defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons has been pretty quiet the past like month or so. Nick Bosa, he's taking over.
Yeah, no, he's an absolute animal. He really is.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them, the Bosa brothers are kind of like the Watt brothers in my eyes, too. It's like both of them are just such dominant forces. It's like, man, why couldn't I came from that breed, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that win, they're number 6. The 49ers.
Okay.
49ers.
Man.
Which they only bumped up
Wow.
1.
Yeah, they're in a weird situation now, man.
Uh-huh.
I'd say so, but they had a dominating performance against the Dolphins with them.
Yeah, I'm curious if our defense can continue to do it week
I'd say
after
they had 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter.
week. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I think
He still
they're-
got done. They got 33 points that
Yeah.
game. I mean, they still.
Yeah.
I think they're good enough to do it, but relying on them to do it every week is going to be a really, really big ordeal for the 49ers.
Right here, if Tommy were here, he would be yelling at me because he wants them to be like number 3. He was yelling at during the game, dude. He was like, they're going to the top of the list. But
Dang, dude. What's their schedule be looking like? They got Bucks, Seahawks, Commanders, Raiders, Cardinals. It's not the easiest stretch.
No.
yeah. And obviously Baker Mayfield's released, so he's out there. Don't know if he's any better than Brock Purdy.
Dude, they said he.
Baker.
49ers are low on the waiver wire, though, so they're saying like Seattle might just snag him just so they can't get him.
That'd be smart, honestly.
Or the Rams, even.
Yeah. Just take a
Oh,
second.
yeah, the Rams. They don't have freaking Matthew
Yeah,
Stafford.
but they already
Yeah.
suck.
Okay.
All
Now
right,
we go on to more trickiness.
Dang it. Jeez.
Wow.
The Chiefs.
Wow. Okay, they're lower than I thought you put them, actually.
They go down 4 spots.
Oh, dang, dude.
And this is another one where I think you have to see the rest of the list for it really to make sense. Because when you see the other teams, it's like, can you really put the Chiefs above them?
Do you have the Cowboys up here?
Oh, my God.
I think of 3.
You think of 3 teams.
I'm thinking of 3 teams right now. The Bengals, the Bills, and the Eagles. And the only other one I could think of that you might have put above them is the Cowboys.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Well, we can find out. So number 4 is the Bengals.
Okay. Wow.
They move up 4 spots
Bengals
after
are
the
getting hot, dude.
Yeah,
it's
they are.
December football. They're looking like how they did last year
Yep.
going into the playoffs.
The craziest part is P. Ryan's looking amazing, which
He's
is like
good.
blowing my mind
He's
because I
doing
thought that
pretty
was
good.
going to be like a 1-week wonder type situation, and now it's like, do they got a running back by committee back? Are they gonna split it with Mixon and P. Ryan and keep
Joe
them both
Burrow's
healthy?
locked in, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
He's
They're on
locked
a-
in right now.
This
This
now-
December football.
4-game win streak now.
They're
Yeah.
hot, dude.
And I don't know what the rest of their schedule looks
They're the
like.
Chiefs'
but
kryptonite.
They are. That's
Yeah,
the
their
third
schedule's
win.
tough.
Their schedule is tough. They have, the Browns. What am I looking at? Browns, Bucks, Patriots, Bills, Ravens.
Okay, so
That's
final
kind of tough.
Yeah, the Bills. Ooh,
Bill's gonna be a good game.
that's spicy.
That's gonna be. And if they're on a win streak by the time they get to the Bills,
Yeah.
and the Bills are on a win streak,
The Bills need to start picking up some steam. I know they won, but they need to start picking up some steam.
well, speaking of the Bills, number 3, the Bills, they move up. 9-3 team.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of silence.
This is a bye week, right?
No,
won-
they
Yeah, they
played
played the
on
Patriots.
Thursday. The Patriots.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I don't know, man. They're
That's
just not as dominant. Obviously, like this was a team going into like October. Their point differential was like 100 some.
Yeah.
In the past few weeks, it's been like 14.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just don't seem like. I'm looking at the Chiefs still. I'm looking at the Bengals. I don't know. I'm not that scared of the Bills.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not. I don't know.
I want to see if the Bengals could pull off a win against the Bills. That would be amazing. If they beat those 2 heavy hitters in the AFC like that, that would be impressive.
The Bills' schedule gets kind of tricky because they play the Jets next week, who they already lost to.
Mike White, baby.
Yeah.
Then they got the Dolphins, which
Yeah. They've
they
already
lost to.
but I can see them winning.
they got the
fifth.
Bears, and then the Bengals game, and then the Patriots. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with you. My expectation for the Bills at the beginning of the season, I had them on a whole nother level, like just top of the tier. And after those few losses, it really bumped me down. And not even just the losses, the close games too. That like they should be blowing
the
out.
Lions, dude.
Yeah.
They honestly should have lost that game, but hey,
I don't know.
mean,
The
They'll be reckoned. They'll be tough in the playoffs, but they're just not.
The Patriots game though was a game I saw that beginning of the season team. The Patriots
Yeah.
just had no shot. There was just nothing they could do to come back in that game. And I don't think that's the Patriots being bad. I think it was the Bills being good. So I've moved them up one spot. And then number 2.
I can't believe
I don't like that.
You don't like that.
I don't.
That score is misleading to me. That game
Why?
was close for 3 quarters. I mean, I don't know.
It was close for 3 quarters.
Mhm.
I mean,
the fourth quarter is whenever the
They
Cowboys
scored
just
like 33 points.
Yeah.
exactly.
Unanswered. Colts couldn't do
33
anything.
points.
I don't know. The fact that game was close for 3 quarters. I don't know. It's number 2. Number 2.
1, 2, 3-game win streak now. With that loss being to the Packers in overtime. 1, 2, and then they lost to the Eagles.
See, I kind of like the Chiefs and the Bengals better than the Cowboys.
Really?
I do too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm so curious to see where you guys have the Cowboys down in the comments because I like them at number 2. I really do.
They're I don't know, man.
I like the Bengals more.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they could win Texans, Jags, Eagles, Titans, Commanders. I think they could win the rest of their season.
I'm excited for that Eagles game.
They could. And this is a week-to-week power ranking, so like I'm not gonna hate on it too much, but I'm gonna keep saying it, dude. They're gonna be like 1 and done in the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah, I really believe that. I don't know. It's the Cowboys, dude.
I mean,
It's the Cowboys.
the Cowboys' history isn't great, but
Number 2, they're definitely like top 4. I would have the Bengals. I don't.
you like the Bengals more than the
Bengals.
Cowboys.
Mhm.
I just it's hard for me because I just like Joe Burrow a lot more than Dak Prescott. I know it's a team thing, but
All right, yeah, I don't hate it.
Bengals are hot, dude.
Yeah.
Bengals
Yeah.
are coming. They're
They are,
scary
but so
now.
are the Cowboys.
I know.
The only edge that I give the Cowboys is I like the Cowboys defense a lot better, but I like man, I don't know. Obviously I like the Bengals receiving core more. I like Joe Burrow more. The running backs are very toss up. I mean, Tony Pollard and Zeke have been doing really well this entire season, but again,
Bengals
Mixon
defense is no joke.
no,
They're not
it's
as good, but their
Exactly.
second half
Yeah.
football,
Yeah.
they don't allow too many points in the second half, man. They're pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
All right, go ahead. Number 1.
The Steelers? No.
Eagles.
It's the Eagles.
They're back.
They're back. They're back. Is there any argue on that one? I don't think so, right? 11 and 1. They freaking.
I mean, if you had,
Bless you.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue it.
I don't think you could argue it.
I
with
wouldn't put the
Chiefs
Bengals at
losing.
1 yet.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
So Chiefs lost. Bills, I don't. Yeah,
3-game win streak, which.
yeah, I'm
the
cool with
craziest.
the Eagles being number 1. I think they're the best
Dang.
team in the NFC, especially with Jimmy. If Jimmy G didn't get hurt and they blew out the Dolphins, I'd question them being pretty high up there. But
Who?
the 49ers
If Jimmy G didn't.
get hurt.
Isn't that more impressive? Because they didn't have their.
I don't expect
Starting
them. I don't
quarterback
expect
and
them
then-
to do the rest of the year with what's his name,
Brock
Mr.
Purdy.
Relevant.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, Brock Purdy's nice with it. He's the next Jordan Love.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good person you want to be.
I don't know. Not too bad.
So the Eagles play Giants, Bears. There's that Cowboys game. Then it goes Saints, Giants. So the Eagles are another team where they could win out the
easy
rest of their
schedule.
season. It's that for
Easy
both the
schedule.
Cowboys and Eagles, who are my number 1 and 2 teams, it comes down to them playing each other
Yeah.
to really decide that. I think both teams will go. I think either the Eagles or the Cowboys will go undefeated the rest of the season.
Okay.
Well,
And
they,
the
well, they
Giants-
both can do it because they play each other. So
Right. That's why it's one of the two.
Yeah.
One of them, unless
Yeah.
there's a tie.
I don't know. I'm looking at the rest of the league here. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put anybody else in the top 10, honestly. So not bad.
The only one was the Titans, but they lost to the Eagles, bumped them
Sure,
down.
the Titans did.
I'm
Were the
not gonna say
Commanders
that.
in there last week?
No, but that was another team. It was between the Commanders
They
and the
tied.
Seahawks.
I know they tied this week. That's how I was curious.
Suckers. Oh.
They shot themselves in the foot for the playoff, both teams.
Yeah, yeah,
With
that's
that tie.
that's the most Commander Giant thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
but
Hey, watch out for these lines.
like when I go to the zoo or like the
Yeah.
Nah,
team.
dude, watch them. Just keep an eye on them, dude. Their playoff hopes are not dead yet. And
Nobody in the NFC.
They
in
are
the playoffs.
they won 40 to 40. Their past 5 weeks have been
Ow.
nothing but impressive to me.
So what has to happen for them to win? Let's see. They're in the NFC.
What's the NFC playoff picture be looking like?
So
'Cause
they're I think they're 2 out.
So the Vikings are ahead of them in that division, but then the Packers are 5-8, and the
They're
Lions
not
are
winning the
5-7.
division, but
Well, the Packers have to start losing. I feel like to really solidify.
I don't worry about that. I'm not worried
And the
about that.
freaking Bucks screwed both of our teams. If the Saints would have won, then that would have been flat. Anybody could have made it in that NFC South, but
Because
I
right
don't
now
even
the
know if I want
Commanders
to
are ahead of the
anymore.
Lions, the Seahawks, the Giants. I'm just saying,
that
dude.
whole NFC.
The Lions are ahead of the Packers because they beat them. I'm just saying, dude. Look out for the Lions. Look out for the Lions.
If
They ain't dead yet.
but
They ain't dead yet. And their
let's-
schedule ain't too bad going forward.
man, who would they would play the second seed there, right? Which would probably be the Cowboys or the 49ers.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying they're going to go for it. I'm just saying look out for them to get in there. That's all.
All right.
You're that team that they squeak and they get killed.
Somebody has to do it.
Let me know down below who's in your top 10, what teams you liked, what teams you would have changed, and we'll see you here next Tuesday. Peace.